What's happening? It's your boy Titus. So before we get into the meat of this episode, I just want to do a little introduction. As I told y'all a couple weeks ago, there's new content coming to this platform. Always, not always, but you know what I mean. There's new content coming. I'm working on some new stuff. This is the first episode of the Wednesday show, which will be me talking to people that I'm cool with or that I know they do interesting things and kind of interviewing them in the process. Episode 1 is my boy Rogelio Ben, who is you get to know him more. He's an assistant football coach. You get to know him more during this podcast. It was a really good interview. I'm glad he came through and did have the conversation with me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate him. So I think you're really going to enjoy that, and you're going to enjoy the content. Leave a comment, as always, like, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Leave a review on iTunes. Any positive 5-star review, I'll read it on the show. If it's not too much or too crazy, I will read it on the show. You'll get your shout out and everything. So, leave a 5-star rating because that's how we really get this thing out there when it comes to the iTunes numbers and everything. So, yeah, we really appreciate you. Like I said, hope you enjoy listening to this. Thanks again to Rogelio for coming through. We went for a really long time, so I had to edit some of it down because some of it wasn't really fitting, but some of it was just kind of stuff that only we would understand because we've been cool since middle school. So I took some of the fluff out, but it's still a very, very fun, solid interview and conversation, so I hope you enjoy that. Before we get into the show, I just want to remind y'all, I told y'all about this before, June 21st, there's an event going down by my man Versatile Thompson. Follow him on Instagram at Versatile, VERSATYLE _ that's the thing on Instagram. He's having an event. It's called Poetry and Conversation. It's going to be at 2195 DeFore Hills Road, Atlanta, Georgia, 8:30 p.m. Like I said, it's the 21st of this month. So next Friday, it's going down. It's going to be a dope event. I'm going to be in the building. He's got a lot of dope artists coming through. He's got poetry, got gospel, got rap, dance, painting, a lot more. It's a really cool environment. It's just a cool vibe. If you just want something to do, get out in the city, hang out for a little bit, meet some new people, try something you haven't done before. It's a really fun scene. Everybody there is really open and cool and friendly. It's a very warm event. So come through. I'm gonna be there. You come through, meet me, holla at me. You can see a lot of the posts that'll be there. I'm posting the ticket link to the event in the bio for this, in the description for this show, so you can click the link, get your tickets in advance. They're $15 in advance, $20 at the door. Cop them now while you can. Come through, show love, and have a good time. Once again, appreciate you. Enjoy this podcast. Talk to you soon. Yo, what's good? We are here. It's not the experts, your man Titus. Today is a special day. We got our first ever Not the Experts interview conversation thing with my boy Rogelio Ben. Excuse me, Coach Ben.
Coach Bro.
Coach Bro. Assistant coach at LaGrange High School, our alma mater. Bro, I haven't been back here since I don't know the last time I've been in the gym. I ain't been in the gym in so long. Like, I probably came to the school for something. I ain't been over here in so long. Yeah. I came and grabbed transcripts. That was about it.
Yeah. Well, ain't no telling how long ago that was. Then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's nutty, bro. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm living, man. Living, trying to stay sane, I guess.
Yeah. Freshly married.
Yes, I am. That I am. You know, thanks for coming out.
Absolutely.
You know, being out there.
I appreciate the invite, man.
Most definitely.
It was an honor.
Most definitely.
Yeah, man. It was solid. Well, we here today because my boy's an assistant coach, and I was like, yo, I wonder what it's like being an assistant coach. I'm like, yo, let's do an interview about being an assistant coach.
Most definitely.
So I got him on. You shining with that? Is that Samsung?
No, you know Samsung, man.
You know, I would say Apple, but I know better.
You got to be in our circle. You know what I'm saying? You know, squares are in. You know.
Is your phone allowed on the airplane?
I don't know. I'll take you with me on the airplane. Okay. So if it's illegal, it's illegal. But I mean, they ain't saying nothing to me about it. But
I was on the TSA site. They still got the Note 7 band.
Oh, well, see, this is Note 8. This is Note 8.
Okay.
So I'm good.
You good. You straight.
I'm good. Yeah.
Ain't no problems.
No bombs. Yeah, the Note 7s were going up. You know.
Yeah, them things was going crazy.
They were banned in a lot of places.
Yeah,
so,
boy. Them things was wilding.
They were banned in my house. So.
Get that out of here.
Don't need no grenades in the house. Nothing. Don't need no grenades.
Out of here, boy.
But I usually go, 2 generations. I'm on the even.
Yeah. So that's kind of how I do it. Like
Note 6 and 8. I'm gonna get the 10 when it drops.
Yeah, people like, oh, you gotta get the new one. Like, no, I don't.
Nah.
No.
Like, I'm gonna skip a generation.
Yeah. Like, it's not gonna do that. I don't use it for everything anyway. It's not gonna be that much different.
Right.
The only thing better about this X is the XR is the battery life.
Yeah.
Because I had a 6, I think. I was a few behind. The battery life is all I really care about.
Yeah. Well,
like,
well, I mean, they so far the reviews on the 10 that they're dropping is I'm seeing bad news, but it's just leaks that people drop, and the leaks aren't always true.
Yeah,
so.
they just be throwing stuff out there sometimes.
Yeah.
E3 going on.
Yeah, I seen a little bit of it.
I heard Xbox the only ones that went. Like, E3 dying. Y'all killing E3? Don't kill E3.
Hey, man.
The culture needs E3, man. that was the heat back in the day.
Well, I mean,
when G4 TV was still kicking.
Yeah, I remember G4 TV.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that, man.
Them 3 days.
Like, whatever happened to them?
For real. Them 3 days was fire.
Yes.
It was like, E3 all day.
Yeah, man.
All them games you weren't gonna buy.
They showed the reruns all day, every day, for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They even showed a recap.
Yes.
The same time. Like, so what do you think about this? Like, oh man, I remember that.
Yeah.
All them games you tried to remember. Somebody buy.
It's like, oh man. Then you come to school talking about it, and your homeboys been talking about another part. Like, oh man, I missed that part.
Yeah.
So then you go back and watch it.
E3 was wild. Yeah, they still doing Halo.
Yeah. They trying to revive that series.
Yeah. I respect it.
Good luck.
Right.
Good luck.
That's the thing, right? Like, because I had the Xbox One. Right? I had both. I had PS4 and I bought the Xbox One secondhand.
Mm-hmm.
And then my Xbox One just became like a book stand. So like, I'm going to get that out of here.
Well, see, I was the same way. I had of course, I had a PS4 when it dropped.
Yeah.
I got an Xbox One shortly afterwards. Gave it to my wife. She liked it.
Word.
And then she stopped playing it. So I traded in and got a PS4 for her.
There you go.
So I mean,
that's how you do. That's the thing, right? Like, I can easily say I grew up with PlayStation, but I will 100% say Xbox 360 was better than PS3.
Yes and no. I think PS3 was better.
It looked a little better. The graphics were a little stronger.
Yeah, they lasted a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But I think PS3 had the upper hand because their online gaming was free.
That's true. Yeah.
So that gave them the upper hand.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And Xbox One is like, nah, you're not really competing. Like,
PS4 is the same way now. But yeah.
Once PS4 got the exclusives, that was.
Oh yeah.
It was crap.
They took over.
Once they started dropping exclusives back to back, and it was all crazy. Like they Spider-Man God of War year.
Yes.
Couldn't do that with that. Nothing you could do.
Yes, most definitely.
That was it for them. I was mad Kingdom Hearts wasn't PlayStation exclusive no more.
No.
Like, don't let these peasants touch this. They don't understand.
Hey man, they trying to touch all over, man. Trying to get that money.
Trying to get it.
Get that money because they seen how good it was doing with PS4.
Yeah.
Might as well,
Yeah.
expand the Xbox. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
This cross-platform finna get wild.
Yes,
I don't want
see
none of
that.
the PC people though. They too good.
I think
too
I think
skilled.
they're too skilled because they mod a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm afraid of. That's gonna end the cross platforming. I mean, if they even do it, I mean it's confirmed, but I think they'll eventually cut PC out because I mean they're
You kind of got to. I'm sorry. Like
It's too
I feel
much-
like we can put them with Xbox because Microsoft and this kind of got the PC.
Yes,
base.
but I
like
mean-
don't bring those mouse clickers over here to PlayStation, bro.
I just think it's gonna be too many complaints. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody with the super mouse, they got a shoot button on the side.
Side, yeah.
Stay out
Yeah.
get off my system,
using
bro.
your thumb on the
For
side.
real,
Yeah.
I don't want none of them problems.
Yeah,
Nah,
man.
see, I'm already bad enough. I'm trash enough as it is on Call of Duty.
Well, you got to be real good if you're using the keyboard.
That's what-
And,
yeah.
yeah.
Like,
But you
you
could
know,
also connect, a controller, to it.
yeah,
But
yeah. But they be like, oh, the computer was so much easier. Like that looks complicated.
yeah, I ain't going for
Just
it.
trying to do a shooter? Nah, bro. I don't know how y'all get the way y'all be mastering that. You be trying to watch them play the competitive gaming.
I
can't keep
think
up.
what makes it easier if you're using a clicker, you can move it faster.
Yeah.
The reticle faster.
Yeah,
but-
that's true. They be wilding over there though. I can't mess with them. This is a PC gaming laptop actually.
Oh, see, really?
Yeah, I got a few of them, but I just wanted it because I needed a new laptop and it looked cool and had more power.
Well, it's a cool looking
Yeah.
laptop. I just, I use mine for, school.
Right.
School, so-
That's about it.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, yeah.
Mine died. I'm like, I could get it on leadway, so I paid it off for the
Most
most part.
definitely, yeah.
So that's straight then.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, that's the only reason I got it.
Yeah, man. So, can't
I
argue with
played
that.
probably 2 games on it. Total.
On it? What games are that?
I played that Spec Ops, The Line. You ever played that? That's a wild shooter. That's probably got one of the best shooter stories in a shooter I played.
Really?
Yeah, it's wild. It's got a lot of crazy stuff in
I'll
it.
take a look
Yeah,
into
it was
it.
a lot of. I found it on one of them YouTube lists.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, let me
Yeah.
see. I'm like, let me see what
Yeah.
this game about. I'm like, this game. Yeah, it's crazy. Though.
Yeah.
That's about the only one. I don't play nothing like online only because I'm not doing that in my life.
Most definitely.
I just went to the park on 2K for the first time today. Went to the playground.
Oh, what? On this?
Nah,
Oh.
on the PlayStation. I tried that the first
So
time.
how's your my player? How good is
He's a 90.
he? 90.
Yeah,
What do you play? What
Pure
kind of-
shot. Shot creator.
Point guard.
2 guard.
Yeah, 2 guard. Yeah, I got a 3. I got shot creating slasher.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I like to dunk on people.
Dunk
yeah,
is fun.
Got me a 3.
I made a pure slasher point guard.
Yeah. Well, see, I want.
It's alright, but it's like I be having to use post moves just to get around people all the time.
Yeah,
and then
well,
I be
see-
yamming.
well, see,
It's not as fun.
Yeah, I'm not a post move guy.
Yeah.
I'm going. I got to pick
Yeah,
and roll,
like,
baby. Pick and roll.
exactly. I just made a 3 like yesterday. He's like a
It just takes so much time.
yeah.
so
That's the
much
thing,
time.
bro. Like you really gotta dedicate to it.
Yeah,
for
man.
real.
See, my brother, he's got a 95 overall, pure sharp.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I got to 90, I'm like, I'm good. I
Yes.
can influence trades
Yes.
crazy. I don't need nothing else. I'm straight. Like I know how to play with him.
Yeah, he's solid though.
Yeah.
His when you get so high, they give you a head start on your next character. So
Right,
he's
yeah, I
built
heard
his-
about
he built
that.
a big man. So
Yeah.
his big man, he said he enjoys playing with his big man more than his point guard.
Yeah, people that play with big man really like playing with big man. I ain't got into it yet though. I
Well,
be
see,
trying, but
If
I haven't done it
see,
yet.
that's
for
my
real.
thing. If I get me a big man, I'm gonna make him extra tall and make him a stretch.
Right, it's over.
Because if I get in the paint, I'm getting my rebounds.
Yeah.
And if I get to the outside, I'm shooting. So
Right,
yeah.
right. And that's the one thing with big men. It's like you don't need necessarily to be defensive because you can block shots anyway. If you
exactly,
know what
'cause
you're
it's
doing, you
big,
can block
yep.
stuff. Yeah,
Yep.
But
If- just be in the way.
yeah, exactly. This how they set me up today, bro.
This is a show.
I got on, so I'm doing a little playground thing.
Right.
It was me, my 2 teammates,
Mm.
0-9, 1-11, me 0-0. The other side was like, elite playground player, 100 wins.
Yeah.
Elite playground player, 250 wins.
Yeah, man.
I'm like,
yeah.
bro, what we about to do with this?
Yeah. But I mean, sometimes you can come out and win. You can
Yeah.
beat those guys. So
Yeah, we got close, but our inexperience got us in the end.
Well,
AKA,
see-
by inexperience, I mean they was taking stupid shots.
yeah. Well, they just throwing the ball up.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
Well, when me and my brother go up there, we can get the job done as long as we have a decent guy. If we have a big man, the big man is trash, we're okay because he can get rebounds.
Yeah.
And dish it out.
yeah,
But we got that double threat. If he's with his point, his pure sharp, I can ship the ball out, dish the ball out to
Right,
him,
right.
and then if they guard him because they typically double team guys like that.
yeah,
And he can make half court shots with no problem.
right.
But if they double team that and he dished the ball off to me, I'm in the paint. I'm not gonna. He's not gonna get stopped.
Right.
I'm dunking on anybody.
Right.
I'm sorry, but
I did learn that the lockdown defender is a cheat code in the park.
Yeah,
They be
lockdown.
wildin'.
They can't shoot though.
Yeah, that's the thing. There was a team with 2 of them and like a pure shot.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah, good shot. Good job.
they was,
you know.
yeah, they was
Good luck trying to stop that.
Yeah, they was locking down. They was locking my boys down.
Gotta see.
Yeah, they was getting locked down. And then
Yeah,
he was getting a couple shots, but like they beat us. But the problem was they jumped out like a 6-7-0 head start. It was like, oh,
Good luck,
once you
yeah.
digging uphill.
Well, see, the thing
With
is
2
with us.
lockdowns.
The thing with us is, if they get ball first, they miss one shot. Good luck trying to get the ball back because you're not gonna get it back.
Right.
Unless something happens, like I get hung on a dunk, or he misses a 3-point shoot, or if the third man messes up. We're really good on 2-on-2s, but 3-on-3s is typically what we end up losing. But my brother's been playing a lot. He's in the hundreds in games and stuff like that. So I think I played maybe 20-something games.
Yeah, it's this thing like it's straight playing with randoms, but it's so much better when you got somebody who gonna play within the team and not just trying to go get some shots.
Yeah,
because that's the thing. Like getting points don't even get you a good grade for it.
No,
like you got to be all around, not just scoring. You
I can. My dude's good on defense. He can lock some stuff down. But I've seen him get crossed a lot.
This dude tried to cross me. They can't give me defensive breakdown. I'm like, I'm in the way. He just fast. Don't blame me for that.
So, he got around you.
Yeah, I be in the way. He just kept moving. I can't help that. Mm-hmm. But I guess we did enough random stuff. Yeah, it was a good 10 minutes.
Yeah, most definitely.
But
let me see what it's.
I get ready.
Oh man. All right, let's do it.
So, how long have you been coaching?
Coaching. I've been coaching, this is my second season, so basically a full year. Yeah. This is around the time that I started last year.
Okay.
I met the coach at a track meet. My sister's track meet her junior year. It just fell into my lap, and it was like a sign. I was telling my mom on my way up there that I'd been thinking about coaching and whatnot, and she was like, maybe you should get into Little League. I was like, well, yeah, I was gonna go talk to the recreation center and all that. And, we're just sitting out there, and because I'm technically, like I say, I've been coaching for a year, and this will be my second season, but I'm tough on my sister, so basically I kind of coach her here and there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was talking to my mom about my sister at the track meet, and it was just a guy, short guy behind me with a LG polo on, sunglasses on, an LG hat. He was like, which one's your sister? And I told him who it was, Jakiri Ben. They call her Wawa. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, I went to her track meet. I seen her a little bit practicing and all this and that. And, we're just talking about her. And then he was like, hey, I'm Chuck Gibbs, the head coach of the football team. I was like, oh, well, we held a brief conversation, good conversation. He was a nice guy, really, really nice guy. And he was like, I mentioned to him I wanted to get into coaching. He was like, oh, what do you do? I told him I personal train. He said, oh, okay, well, that's good, what is your schedule like? I said, well, it's kind of splotchy here and there, if a customer tells me they want to train here, I pack up and go train.
Right.
I have a few that was, on the schedule, but, we had a couple that weren't. So I moved things around and stuff, and I gave him my card, and he was like, you should come out for spring training. I said, okay, well, just email me or text me or call me, however. Yeah. And he emailed me and invited me out to spring training, and boom, I was there,
Yeah.
Met the guy, and like I said, he's a wonderful guy, really, really good guy, So, when he invited me out, I learned from him. Hey, I'm here. I'm here now.
Yeah. And that's one thing, like, with you, I remember, like, cause, me, y'all don't know, me and Ro been cool since middle school.
Yeah.
Like, we go back, all the way back to middle school. Gardner Newman, what up? What up, Gardner Newman? GNMS. Was popping. Mustangs, country.
You know it.
But, like, you never really talked about coaching, but you always had a passion for football. Yep. Like, you always definitely had a passion for it. So, like, when you told me you were coaching, like, that makes sense. Because you've always really loved the game. And now you get to be closer to it in another way. And I think that's really dope. I'm glad to see you in that. Yeah. It's crazy because, like, we always had these visions for what we're going to do. But sometimes we fall into the best stuff on accident.
Right.
It's like it wasn't planned.
Right.
That's one thing that people don't realize. That when kids are trying to plan their whole life out at 18, you don't think about curveballs. Something might go different. You might end up somewhere else. But you might end up right where you need to be.
Right. It all happens in time. Yeah.
Right.
Because I remember when our junior year,
Yeah.
senior year, we were talking. Actually, what you wanted to do? You said you wanted to get into journalism and stuff like that, and we talked. You went to Liberty, and I was like, man, I was gonna go to Liberty.
Yeah.
But we talked. You know, of course, even when we went to college, we kept in contact
Right.
and whatnot. And you were telling me how things are going out there, and I was like, well, you know, that it kind of fits you because we always had good conversations about sports, whether it's
Definitely.
football, baseball,
Yeah.
basketball. Shoot, if we even knew anything about soccer, we probably would have talked about
Yeah,
soccer.
right.
You know, so we always had good conversations about sports and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it all happens at time. You know,
Definitely, we made it work.
most definitely.
We all making it work. So one thing I had written down, I wrote a few questions down.
All right.
'Cause I figured, like, I'm like, this gonna flow pretty well because we already got a relationship and rapport and everything, so it's
Correct.
gonna flow pretty easy.
Correct.
But one thing I wanted to ask you, because I remember you played here.
Mm-hmm.
I know you didn't play as much as you wanted to
No.
a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
So how did that experience shape how you coach?
Well, a lot of people don't know. Me being one of the nicest guys, of course, you know, I still made a few bad decisions my freshman year, and I missed 2 seasons due to it. And when I come back and play my senior year, you know, I didn't get to do what I wanted to do as much as possible. But, you know, it just taught me more about patience, you know. It teaches you patience. Everything, like you said, everything happens when it happens, and everything happens for a reason. And taught me more about the game, you know. I learned from some of the good coaches we had, you know, with Coach Pardue and Coach Pickett and Coach Crocker and all those guys that we had out here. You know, it just taught me more about patience and just to see how the game flows and helps with the reads and stuff like that. And, you know, granted, even though I didn't play as much as possible, I ran track, got a scholarship and ran track out in Texas. And, you know, things didn't happen as much as, or things didn't happen the way I wanted it or expected it to happen.
Yeah.
And end up having an injury and, you know, was sidelined.
Right.
But once I finally did get healthy, I played semi-pro football, you know, which I'm
Right.
still playing to this day here and there. But what I learned in high school, like I said, with the patience, it taught me, you know, more whether I was playing or not. You know, it taught me more on the field. You know, I learned more on the field from these guys, you know, by listening and paying attention. And like I said, patience is key. Patience is virtue. So, you know, with patience comes what do you say? Great reward. You know,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
patience. Being patient and
Right.
waiting. You know, it's like I know people say that I don't want to wait my turn because my turn may never come, but you always have to have patience in life in general.
That's a fact.
In general.
That's a fact. And yeah, that's one thing. Like a lot of people, when, especially at the age we was at back then, like a lot of people, if they weren't getting what they wanted, they wouldn't be paying attention to that stuff. They just be shut down. They be going through the motion.
Correct.
But you being able to still listen and absorb the information from those coaches led you here.
Yep.
Like a lot of people, you probably didn't think it would do that back then. You was
Right.
just doing it just because you loved the game.
Correct.
But now it's like it benefited you in a amazing way.
Right.
Yeah, and a lot of people, like, that's good for a lot of people because a lot of people just don't see it like that. It's like, it's not happening the way I want it to happen. I don't care. I'm just here.
Yep.
There's nothing for me to learn that y'all can use 10 years later. Like, it's crazy how it works out.
Yeah.
It really is.
It is. Yeah. Learned tons. Tons
Yeah.
being patient. And because if you don't pay attention, if you don't have that patience, you don't learn. So if you don't learn and you're not hungry, then, you know, what they say, slow feet don't eat.
Yeah.
So if you
Right.
you're not working hard, if you're not trying
Right.
to get the guy in front of you, take his job or not take his job, but you know, play your role
Right.
to get that position, then what are you doing? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Because you never know when you might be your time.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The starting quarterback might go out. Then you got to make an epic Super Bowl run.
Exactly.
And lead the Philadelphia Eagles to a Super Bowl.
Oh
Nick
my
Foles, what's
God.
happening?
Oh my
What's
God.
happening, Nick?
Man, guys get a Super Bowl and don't know how to act, boy. But let me talk about my Super Bowl. Let me talk about the
We
Saints
got-
Super Bowl.
It's cool. We got the same number now.
Oh,
we
hey,
both got
it
one. We
happens.
good. We got the same number. We cordial.
Yeah,
We in
but
the
y'all
club.
let y'all star player go. You know, even though he was a backup, and I almost did it again, but
He got paid. He got paid. Jacksonville paid for our Super Bowl.
Got his-
It's
got his
really beautiful. You
got his money.
know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Nick Foles was happening. Carson got paid. See how check Carson got.
Yeah, see, the highest guaranteed amount of money?
Yeah, till Jared Goff signs.
Yeah,
And then till Patrick Mahomes signs.
Mahomes, yeah. He's going to be one of the highest paid.
Bro, I was saying, dog, if he has another year like last year, Kansas City just ain't going to have a salary cap.
It won't.
It's not possible.
He won't know.
It's not possible.
Because that's probably going to be his best season ever.
Yeah. And people going to be like, oh, he never topped that season. Do you know what he did that
exactly.
season?
50 touchdowns, what is it, 5,000 yards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not Madden on rookie.
No.
You should never do that again.
No. He'll probably have another 5,000 yard season or another 50-yard touchdown, but
yeah.
he'll never duplicate that season ever again.
No.
Yeah, so.
No. But if he gets close to that they ain't going to have salary cap.
That's all matters. Yeah.
Like,
He's
him and some drafted players.
He's going to get paid like Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, me personally, I think he is the replacement for Aaron Rodgers. Like, once the Aaron Rodgers retired, so.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. And he's got the perfect coach.
Yes.
Like, Andy knows what he's doing with quarterbacks. Yeah. That's his go-to.
I think, and that's what he needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can run that high-power offense now.
Right.
Because, had to become a West Coast coach for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't have a quarterback that can throw past 20 yards. But
I'll snip it up.
Yeah, man. But hey, it happens.
It is, and that's another thing. Like, people are like, oh, Patrick shouldn't have got drafted early. It was like, bro, no one could have projected that.
No.
Him being this good for one.
But see,
never take a sec, and two, he went to the perfect coach.
Yes.
Who had the offensive pieces that just needed somebody to open up for him.
Yep.
Like, he had Kareem and Tyreek.
Yep. Well, see, I thought he was my sleeper though. I thought he was my sleeper quarterback because, granted, I'm not your average college fan. I don't like the SEC. Period. I live in Georgia, but I hate the SEC.
SEC's the worst.
What's up? I do not. But I do. I like the Pac-12.
Right.
Pac-12 guy. USC. Go Trojans, fight on. But
you started riding with them when Reggie went there, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Yeah.
Project we did in Miss Clayboy's class, put me on the cutback king. That's what they called him out there, the cutback king. But
these post 2000 babies don't understand what Reggie Bush was.
Nah,
bro.
they don't. They don't know
These
how
children,
phenomenal this
they
guy
don't get
was.
They don't
But
get it at all.
yeah, man, he was God. He was the GOAT.
For real though, like
The
Reggie
GOAT.
was crazy. Like Reggie in college was nonsense.
And that's also why I became a Saints fan because they drafted him.
Yeah.
But I just think he, Patrick Mahomes is the second coming of Aaron Rodgers because his escapability and either he's going to be Aaron Rodgers or Tony Romo. Hopefully he's not Tony Romo. But hey, that escapability is something else. But
It is.
yeah,
He's incredible to watch.
yeah, he is.
But I mentioned the 2000 babies.
Yeah.
How do you manage to relate to them in coaching? Because I feel like in this completely digital, everything's on the phone era. Like, for example, my cousin, what year was she born? She's 16 now, so she was born one of the 2000s. Like, what's that, 03? Something like that. She turned 16 this year, so one of them years, right? Like, she came through and she was like, I was like, you want to go out? She's like, yeah, we can go out. So we go out or whatever. And, like, the way they hang out is they just on their phone the whole time. But then they be like, oh, yeah, I had fun. We didn't even talk for real. Like, you was on the phone the whole time.
Right.
But, like, so how do you manage to relate to them in this era of the internet and this digital age?
Well, with change, with time, there's evolving or evolution,
Yeah.
So, my sisters just graduated last year, or this year just passed, right? Mm-hmm. And, I guess I can say she keeps me young, because, being around her, of course, I see things and see how things change.
Yeah.
The more things change, the more it stays the same, And then a few of the guys on the football team, I see a lot of me in them. So I can relate to, what they go through or how they play or the lifting and working out and, the changes that they experience.
Yeah.
And, it's just you see and you adapt, Of course, I'm one of those guys that are on my phone as well. Like I said, it's everything. Social media is everything.
Right.
Your social media is what YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all that. And I got all that, but I don't use it as much as the kids do, but I do use it,
Right.
kind of active on all of it. I just got back on my Twitter, you know what I'm saying? And I see the kids on Twitter like, whoa, what y'all know about Twitter? What y'all know about Twitter? You know what I'm saying? I feel old, you know? But, yeah, man, I mean, like I said, my sister just keeps me young. And I'm still actively playing the sport myself. So I can relate a lot to the kids that are playing. And then the lifting, like I personal train. So I lift for a living. Yeah. So, I mean, I can relate there and whatnot. And we hold good conversations with a lot of the kids and stuff like so. That's how I deal with it. And the music is, you know, not ideal, not all of it, but I can relate to a lot of it. And a lot of it is not as bad as you would think. Yeah. You're not what I'm used to.
Right.
I can get into it sometimes. I can dig it. So that's how the relation gets there because, like I said, the more it changes, the more it stays the same.
That's true.
So.
That's true. And I guess one thing for us is like we were kind of the 90s kids, the early 90s kids, like pre-1995.
Right. Yeah. The real 90s.
Yeah, exactly.
The real
90s kids.
We experienced the 90s, you know.
Yeah, like for us, we kind of experienced the change, right? So we were able to develop personal relationships without the internet.
Right.
And then we had the internet just like enhanced everything.
Correct.
To a different level. So we kind of got the best of both worlds there. Right. Whereas now, they coming out the womb with tablets.
Right. Right.
Like attached to them. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got a 2-year-old and
gorgeous.
Thank you, man. Thank you. But she is something else. So whenever like we have an upgrade on the cell phone in the house, she gets the phone that we just got done using. So she's already at that point where she's like almost glued to the phone all the time. Yeah. But fortunately, what we have her watching is like the educational stuff, the 1, 2, 3s, the ABCs, learning the colors and stuff like that. So she enjoys it.
That's good.
And she's a music fan like myself. So
that's what's up.
Yeah. So we were in the car and I watched her. What song was it? I guess what's that kid name? YK Osiris. He has a song called "Worth It," and I just look back and I see her singing the song, and I'm like, what do you know about that? But it also has its issues too. You know, I turned on the radio the other day and she was singing the City Girls. Yeah. That was some issues right there. You know.
Yeah, man.
You know, whoever put her on that song, we still got to shoot my fade.
You gotta run it.
But yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
it comes
and
evolve.
Right. Like it's so hard to keep track of. I think it's hard for our parents to keep track of what we listened to back then, before the internet was like this.
I think back in the 90s, who was hot? Like Ja Rule and Nelly and guys like that. Now we look back like, man, what were we listening to?
For real.
But that was hot back then, you know. So 50 Cent. What you know about that?
It's a lot of nonsense.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of aggressive stuff back then.
Very.
That's what people like. Oh, the streets era of music is done. I'm like, it's not a terrible thing. It's not the worst thing.
Yeah, we grew up on that. Don't insult my
No. They're like, oh, it's done. I'm like, I mean, yeah, but it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
All of us had no business listening to it anyway.
Right.
Like,
right. None whatsoever. But hey, man, got us through today.
Like we was listening to Get Rich or Die Trying at like 12.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
You gonna listen to Heat now?
Right.
Like, why did I know this song?
Right.
I whip your head, boy.
Yeah, like
what?
Whoa.
Calm down.
Hold on now.
Chill out. The Snowman era.
No,
that's my favorite era.
That's
my favorite.
Can't
era.
ban the Snowman. What y'all know about that?
I love explaining to people, like, oh, these young people are like, oh, Jeezy, and I'm like, you don't understand the Snowman era.
Yes.
Jeezy had them shutting down schools, bro.
Hey, man, what y'all know about getting suspended for wearing a Snowman t-shirt?
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
Next level.
It
was crazy. It's just a snowman. We didn't think anything else.
Nope.
Just a snowman. Snowmans are cool.
Yeah.
You know? That's what y'all told us. Shouts to Frosty.
Right. Shouts out to Frosty.
For real. So on that same note, how you think coaching the game has changed from when you were playing to now, playing in high school to now?
How it changed?
Yeah.
I can't necessarily say how it's changed because the way those guys coached, I guess the game was more slow paced. I guess you can say it changed the pace of it because it was more running, way more running. And now that it's a passing game, you know, it's all these quarterbacks passing for 4,000, 5,000 yards, and 3,000 yards is below average. That used to be phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? But like the game is all fast paced now. With the hurry up and all that, different offenses. I'm used to when I was playing. We were playing what? Well, here it was the wing T and a lot of I formations and stuff like that. Now it's spread, spread and pistol and stuff like that. So it's all fast paced, quick. So, you may get 4 or 5 deep balls a game. Back then. Now you're getting like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Somewhere around that number of deep passes and stuff like that. So it's all fast paced. And if you can't get on the train, then you don't need. This is not the job for you, or coaching. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's all the game. The pace of the game has changed. With urgency, which is, with the fast paced game, you have to have some type of urgency, but you also have to have that patience, like I said before. But it's easy to find that medium of the two, even though it sounds hard because they're complete opposite.
Right.
But once you get into coaching, you realize the happy medium of urgency and patience.
And it's like the game might be moving fast, but you still gotta keep it in like a slow headspace, kind of.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Move fast to the naked eye. Like a fan might think it's moving fast.
Yes.
But the coach is still moving at a very methodical pace. Yeah.
It's chess, not checkers.
Right,
2 to 3 moves ahead.
Right.
Yep.
Is it soft now? Everybody says generation soft. Y'all got to coach soft now.
Yes and no. You got certain players that are soft, but you got some guys that could hang with the most of them when it comes to being coached.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sometimes you can't yell at the kids like I was yelled at. I was yelled at. You know, my coaching in my era was being coached back then in the, early to mid 2000s. Yeah, it was, I'm not gonna say it was hard because it's what you were used to. So it wasn't tough, and now it's not tough, but it's not easy as well.
Yeah.
But you got certain guys you can raise your voice at, and they respond different. They respond to it like, okay, well, I got to go out here because he's yelling at me. He knows that's my disciplinary action. But some guys you can yell at, they get in a shell and soften up, and then you got to take that kid out because he can be a phenomenal kid, but he's messing up and you're fussing at him, then he's gonna respond negatively to it. So, it's give or take,
Yeah, that's one thing I've always thought was like some of the best stuff. One of the abilities I think is probably underrated for coaching is knowing how to adapt to a bunch of different kids with a bunch of different mindsets.
Yes, and that's true. I think when I was playing ball, you could coach everybody the same. You can coach the kids the same.
Yeah.
Now everybody's personality is different.
Right.
On the field anyway. Everybody's personality is different in life, but now on the field, everybody's different. We used to be all the same, and you can coach us all the same way. But you may have to slow the game down for this player, but you can coach this player that way. So it's like AP and regular classes.
Yeah.
So if you can coach this kid at the AP level, but you got to coach this guy at a regular level. It's just totally. It's not the same. Of course not. One guy you can just coach faster and he catches on faster. The next guy you just have to coach at a slower pace so they can understand why I need to do this or why I need to do that or why does it spill this way or why does that play spill that way. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just like I said, it's give or take. Not all kids are the same. So
Right.
But yeah.
So what do you think is the most satisfying aspect of coaching or rewarding aspect?
Of coaching,
You teach too, right?
Yeah.
Or teaching, both, either or.
To see these kids be successful, that is the most satisfying moment or thing about coaching and teaching and training, for that matter.
Yeah.
Seeing them prosper and become young men and women, it's just satisfying because like that it makes your job worthwhile. Like I had a kid in my class, he's a really, really good kid. I had a lot of good kids, but this kid in particular, he had a tough upbringing and then get into a little scuffle. And after the scuffle, he regretted it instantly, even though it was self-defense. He regretted it instantly.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I'm gonna get kicked out. And told him, don't worry about it. Just pray on it. Things happen for a reason. The kid ended up graduating. Now he has a good job. And like the kid, when he graduated, I took a picture with the kid, and he told me, I appreciate everything you did. And I'm a big guy, so but it was kind of emotional. It was an emotional moment. And having the kids show gratitude, and showing them being able to mature. Mm-hmm. So seeing that maturation process, which I can say teachers are probably the same way about me, but now that I'm on the other side of the board, I can see the maturation process of the kids in general themselves. Yeah. And that's all you can hope for is to see the kids grow as human beings and adults, and seeing their process is just wonderful. And like I said, that's the most enjoyable part of doing what I do, because I never thought I'd be in the school system. I know I always wanted to coach, but I never thought I was gonna get into teaching as well. Right. And it's wonderful, man. I love it, man. I love it. I love what I do. I don't mind waking up at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning to be here at 8. Give or take. Yeah. But I love it, man. I never thought I'd be that guy, but I'm here now, and I love it.
Back when we was torturing Miss Harris.
Yes. I'm sorry, Miss Harris. I'm so sorry.
We love you, Miss Harris. I always will. Yeah, on that same note, like, one thing that I think is important, why I'm glad you're into it, is that for us, there aren't a lot of, like, black role models in the school system. Correct. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, there's a lot of black kids in school. Mm-hmm. LaGrange is specifically, is a lot of black kids. Correct. So, like, to have somebody who's not even, like, an old head or nothing like that. Right. Because we the same age, like, 26, right?
Yep, 26.
Yeah, so, like, for them to see somebody who's 26 who ain't that too far out of it, and is African American like them, so they can see the relation there a lot better. Right. So it's a lot easier for them to probably relate and understand where you're coming from and appreciate where you're coming from. Right. Yeah. So I always thought that was a really big thing, because there's not enough of those in the school system at all.
Yep. It is not. Yeah. But we do have our fair share of them. And the kids, the African American kids themselves, can relate to us a little bit more. Now they love all their teachers,
absolutely,
but the kids that have that rough upbringing, or that rough environment, you know what I'm saying, because everybody's a product of their environment, right, but right. Us as educators or adults ourselves have to show them that it's not impossible for you to make it out, right. Right. And I was one of those kids that graduated and was ready to leave the city. I went to Texas and I experienced it. I loved it. I wouldn't mind going back. I'm going to visit, one day soon. But I never thought I'd come back and be in the position that I'm in. And like I said, I'm one of those guys that can show the kids that, it's not all bad. You know what I'm saying? Right. Things happen for a reason. And when you go through trials and tribulation, it only makes you stronger as a person. Yeah. As a person, it helps with your personality. It helps with your humbleability. If that's even a word, but it
can be one day.
Yeah. Hey, humbleability. I'm gonna make sure I put that up. But it helps you as a person. Helps. Gives you morals and teaches you lessons in life, because you've gone through things that other people don't go through. So yeah, I mean, and a lot of the kids do look at me as an old head. 26 years old, I do feel like an old head. Yeah, but yeah,
I won't call you one, but I bet being around young people almost nothing hurts but being around young people.
Yes, it does.
When you gotta ask who you listening to, it's too far.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But nah, I mean, I relate to them. I listen to a few of the guys they listen to, but hey, I still have my fair share of old head rappers, so we ain't gonna get into that, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, and that's how I relate to the kids a little bit more. My colleague actually said that, I'm gonna let you talk to this student because, if you say the same thing that I'm gonna say, they're gonna relate to you saying it more than I say it. Yeah. and she's an older white lady, older Caucasian lady, and she told me, you know, I would like for you to talk to this student. You know what I'm saying? I was going to tell them this and this and that, and, you know, if you tell them, they would understand a little bit more because you've been there and done that, you know? You can relate a little bit more to their situation because even though I could relate to it, they're going to listen to a 26-year-old black guy before they listen to a however old, you know, white lady. And I told her I understand. I completely understand because I would be the same way.
Yeah. So. Like, even when you think about it, back when we were young, like, who you look up to, like, your older cousins, right? Yeah. Like, you know, like, they were the ones, and you'd talk to them before you, like, talk to your parents, understand from your parents, straight up. Like, that's always how it goes. It's just easier when they're younger and aren't necessarily in charge of you.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Nobody likes authority, so.
No. Even though we probably should a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But
yeah.
It's wild. One more thing. What's an underrated thing in coaching or teaching that you don't think?
Underrated?
Yeah, an underrated aspect. That's something that could be probably difficult that people don't think about.
Oh, what's underrated? Oh, my God.
You got a list?
Man. Well, this is a big one. The underrated part is coaching itself. So, when you have a kid that's, I'm not going to say a bad player, when he's not as good as the guy in front of him, you have that parent that are like, oh, my son should be playing. You know, he should be in. And the kid complains, of course, but, you know, when you sit the kid down and talk to the kid and let the kid know, like, this is why, you know, I need you to continue to work hard because anything could happen to the guy in front of you.
Right.
But the parents don't understand that because they don't watch the kid practice or they don't watch the kid, they don't pay attention to the game itself.
Yeah.
And granted, I was one of those guys that was like, okay, this guy needs to be playing. That guy needs to be playing. He's this fast, or he's this strong, or he needs to be doing this. I didn't understand that that kid may not be performing better than the guy in front of him. He may be faster or stronger than the guy in front of him, but he may be lazy at practice, or he may not be able to do what the guys in front of him. He may not be as athletic as the guy in front of him. You know, I know athleticism comes with speed and your jumping and, you know, stuff like that. Your intangibles of being athletic. But
I still listen to it. Still today, I still listen to it. You know,
athleticism only takes you so far. So if you understand the game,
I'm like a Drake fan, but I'm like a
and
Drake hater.
you understand why things happens this way, or why I need to block left when the run's one
sometimes.
Or why do I need to block up to the linebacker
well, you know him and Chris Brown
when I have
they just dropped a song.
nose guard in front of me?
I'll look through those 85 songs Chris Brown put on his album and find it. Or is it on the album?
You understand the game. Of course, you understand the game a little bit more, but
I never.
If that guy behind you,
it took me
isn't
2 days to
getting grasp or the concept of the scheme or the system, then you know,
because I mean they record them
play until he understands why we do things a certain way. And the parents don't understand that because they're on the outside looking in. You know, being in the inside and understand why things are the way they are is.
I needed my double album.
That's a lot of success. That's when you really know. That's when you Tupac start to understand why things are the way they are.
Yeah.
And you know,
I miss the
I think Wayne didn't should come to one of their practices. I want to say, was it Rebirth, the rock album and the rap?
Yeah,
I think it was.
Yeah.
But you know, we tell them
to
practice.
CDs,
yeah. Take a look at how your son practices, see how he performs in practice.
It's convenient, but I miss like having the physical.
Right. Don't if you still feel like he should be starting. Explain.
Yeah. It just starts to play.
Or
I miss that.
Because maybe if you're watching, you'll get a different understanding of how things are ran.
Right.
So that's what makes it
you can pick what you want,
underrated.
basically.
Because you have to
Nelly
evaluate
dropped a double album.
Nelly sweatsuit. Sweatsuit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pay attention to everything. And of course, not all kids get looked at every practice, but you get looked at at some point.
Drop down and get your ego on,
At some
bro.
point. You know, if you feel like you need to be starting as a kid.
Right.
You know, show me how strong you are, or show me that you understand things.
They don't need to
follow directions. You know,
we didn't need to understand.
We definitely need to understand.
No one need to understand.
Trying to hide and trying to give away reps and stuff like that.
Oh man.
If you want it, you got to take it.
All right, but I think that's it for us. Not the experts. We got. Oh, my bad. I got one more thing.
What's up?
You got the Warriors or the Raptors tonight? Game 5.
My heart wants to say the Raptors.
The LeBron interview.
Yes, most definitely. I want to say the Raptors. I want
them
them to go ahead and finish it
First one ever on the show, bro.
because I feel KD coming back if he plays tonight is going to ruin the
Most
chemistry.
definitely, man.
He hasn't practiced in 33 days other than yesterday or
That's my thing.
day before yesterday.
I don't feel like playing him is a good idea at this point. 'Cause it's like
Yes
I
and
understand
no.
why you want to play him
Because you want to win.
Yeah, but like for him specifically long term, like I don't think it's a good idea. And I don't know how much you're gonna try and force feed him shots tonight.
See, look at that.
What? And I don't think it'll be them because I don't think they're gonna run the offense through him because he just came back from injury. He's not gonna be able to do what he wanted to do because of the calf injury. If you haven't practiced on the calf or you've been walking on it, but you haven't put that pressure on it like you do in a game.
Yeah,
It's not gonna be 100%.
right.
I think it'll be like Boogie's situation when he came back and chemistry wasn't there.
Yeah,
He was fouling all over here. He was all like out of whack. But I think KD's gonna take his fair share of shots in the first half. He'll get hot maybe second half, maybe late third, early fourth quarter.
yeah.
But I don't see him making that much of a difference. Like I said, the chemistry will be off.
Yeah.
He's gonna open up the floor a little bit more for Steph. But as long as they continue to play the way they've been playing,
Yeah.
they won't have anything to worry about. They'll end it tonight.
Yeah, that Clay hamstring threw everything off. I'm like, oh,
Yes.
That's
Yes.
There's
Big
nothing
time.
else they can do.
They were up a few points, last
Yeah, I heard
game,
they were
but-
doing well for it because I was at Anderson Paak's concert Friday night. That show was crazy.
Was it?
Anderson's wild. Bro, this dude came out the floor playing the drums and singing at the same time.
Oh, see.
I said, what kind of
That
voodoo is
takes
this?
that
What
takes
kind of
some
wizardry?
concentration.
What
man.
kind of
That
wizardry?
takes some concentration.
For real.
man.
What
But-
kind of wizardry is that? But yeah. I'm going for the Warriors because I want my three-peat. And Kawhi already took one three-peat away from me when he beat the Heat that one time.
Yeah.
I need my three-peat.
I don't want to see a three-peat from these guys, I want to see the Lakers finally pick it up now that LeBron, he's had 1 year under his belt.
I ain't gonna lie, LeBron going to LA threw everything off because I've hated
Yeah.
LA forever. And then LeBron went there and I'm like,
Yeah.
I like LeBron.
Well, you and me both, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now you can see who were real LA fans or who was Kobe fans,
Oh my God. The
But,
distinction is great.
Yes. Yeah, I got a homeboy, Denario fan, and was the only, I can say
How's Denario?
the
We got the same
only,
birthday.
see,
Same day.
the only Laker fan, the only real Laker fan
Yeah.
I know. And of course, when LeBron wasn't on the Lakers, he was the biggest LeBron hater. You know what I'm saying? But now that LeBron's at, oh yeah, we going to the ship. We going to the ship. We going to the ship. So I can say, that's the only legit Laker fan I know.
Bro, you know what killed me was like Kobe fans hate LeBron. Like they ain't even play for real.
No.
Like, they ain't play each other. Y'all mad for no reason.
Yeah. See, I wanted to see a Laker Cavalier finals or a Laker
We did the same
Miami
thing.
final. So, seeing Kobe and LeBron actually go against each other in the finals, when that would mean Kobe would be at his best and LeBron would be at his best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
Especially,
would have
like,
been a game.
If we got like Miami, LeBron
Yes.
after the Maverick series,
Oh my God.
when he really had his head on right.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the double headband LeBron,
Yeah.
the two headband. So he was
That was a different era,
He was
boy.
godly mode then.
real.
Well, now he getting his hairline back and stuff. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, we deserve something like that. Unfortunately, Kobe's injury,
Yeah.
deterred that. And
I wish that we had gotten a good Heat team versus these Warriors.
yes,
Like I really wanted that in my life. I was
Yes.
mad the Warriors got good after that year. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, why y'all didn't do this a year earlier? This would have
yeah.
been crazy
it would have been LeBron, Bosh, Wade.
against Curry and Clay
Yeah.
and Draymond
And
before
Draymond.
KD.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, pre KD.
Yeah, that would've been wild,
that big
boy.
3 on big 3. That would have been phenomenal.
Man.
That would have been phenomenal because I think Bosh would have stuck with Draymond.
Yeah. Yeah. Bosh was a great defender.
Yes.
People don't understand how good Bosh was before he went down there. He
Yeah.
took more of an L than anybody in terms of numbers. Like he took a huge step back.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. And he
Wade
became a
numbers.
great-
Wade numbers were fantastic. LeBron numbers
Yeah.
were fantastic.
And Bosh was just there.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
there. He was that role player. That
Right.
third. He really wasn't a big 3. He was that role player.
Yeah.
That was a superstar.
Right.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It was good stuff. But all right, man. I appreciate you.
Likewise.
Y'all have a
man.
good one. I wish kind of good on the Saints this year. I'm at peace. I'm back on my BS with Philly, by the way. Like,
Well, with this-
last year they
with-
got a pass. If they on some nonsense this year, boy, I'm firing everybody.
Well, hey,
Just
man.
wait.
Why don't you just go back to being an Ohio State fan?
You know why I left.
Why
You know why I left.
Why don't
bro.
you be an Ohio State fan again?
I
man?
can't go back. I probably can go back now. But you know why I left.
I think he's gone. No, he's got another. He's still there, right?
Who that?
Urban?
No, he's gone.
He's gone.
He retired.
Go back then, bro.
I can't go back.
Go back. You
now.
can go back, bro.
They did TPZ dirty though. My boy Terrell Pryor dirty.
Yeah, they did.
He
What?
like,
but he did.
don't play this game.
He kind of did it to himself.
Play this game, and now y'all banned. We can't associate with you no more. But nah, I might go back for real. Urban gone. I can go back.
Yeah, that was the issue.
I was proven right about him too.
Yeah.
Which was kind of depressing, but also I was proven right. I just want credit for that.
Yeah.
I was on the Urban Snake train mad early.
Yeah.
I was on that train early, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might go back.
Yeah, go back.
Yeah, man.
Go
How
back.
USC gonna do this year? Y'all gonna fire another coach?
We should have fired him last year. I think we should have fired him because
Yeah, because then Cliff would have took y'all head coaching job instead of the NFL job. I still don't know why he got an NFL job. I don't understand it.
hopefully the air raid system works out.
Yeah. I was like, bro, he got fired from Texas Tech. He got an NFL head.
Oh, he got fired? Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know he got fired.
they fired him. They got him out of there.
I thought he left.
Nah, they fired him.
Oh man.
That's why we was talking to USC, and then the NFL came.
Well, he actually was hired for USC.
Yeah, he was hired.
And then USC was trying to block him.
I felt bad. I'm like, how you gonna block this man from taking an NFL job?
Yeah,
like,
man.
chill out.
Let that man go. That man was gonna sue the pants off y'all folks, man.
For real, like, calm down.
But yeah, I mean, Clay. Hopefully, Clay can do better this year. You know, because of
The
course,
Pac-12 needs some, like,
we need-
because
yeah, we're not even ranked this year, top 25 yet.
who the Pac-12?
USC.
Oh, USC.
We're not. I think we've got Oregon ranked, Stanford, Washington State,
Oh yeah, they did cook last year a little bit.
and I think Arizona State. Arizona, one of them, I think, are ranked top 25.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be weird not seeing USC in the top 25. You know, preseason top 25.
Honestly, as much as I enjoyed hating USC because you were a fan,
Yeah.
like football's better when like the USCs, the Notre Dames, and all those traditional powerhouses are all good. Like
Yeah.
it just makes it better. I'm sorry.
To me personally, yeah. Well, of course, I'm biased.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just want to see I want to see USC get back to dominating. My ideal playoffs would be Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, USC.
That's a beautiful playoff. That's a beautiful playoff.
Or, if not Ohio State, Oklahoma.
Yeah, yeah, I'm good with that.
You know, and those are, of course, the top 4 conferences.
Right.
4 to 5 conferences. Because what? Ohio State's Big 10, right?
Big 10.
And
It's
Oklahoma's
10.
Big 12.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
One
I would.
from every conference.
Yeah. One from
this-
the big conferences.
Right,
You know,
right.
the powerhouses. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Power 5. Because it's Power 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I would love to see something like that. You know?
With it.
Us return to what we were and have at least a playoff. And I'm tired of seeing two SEC teams in the playoffs.
Yeah. You remember they were trying to get Georgia in there this year?
Yeah.
Because they barely lost to Alabama. And you were like, man, y'all get out my
But
face.
y'all lost.
Exactly. You don't matter if
You
you barely
lost.
lost,
Now,
you
had
lost,
Alabama lost that game, they would have been in the playoffs
Yeah.
still because they were number 1.
Right.
But you guys were number 4.
With the loss already.
Yeah, so
already
you
had a
lost. You lost to
Get
the
out my
number 1
face.
teams. Yeah, let another team in.
Yeah, man, get out of here. You don't. They want so much credit. It's
Yep.
like, nah, you got 2 L's. Fall back.
Yeah,
Next time, you know,
win
exactly.
win out.
Next time when you got a punt, don't put your quarterback on the field. Like no one's gonna fall.
Yeah, like, yeah, everybody sees that going on, man. Or at least pass the ball. Don't let them run. What are you doing?
Like of all coaches who aren't gonna fall for that,
No,
you tried that on Nick Saban, bruh.
Oh my God, I did not know he was going to do that. What do you mean you didn't know he was going to do that? It's a quarterback on special teams. What do you expect?
Right.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the house too.
Immediately.
Sitting in the house. I'm sitting in the house.
Expeditiously.
Expeditiously.
Not playing with you.
Yeah. You gonna see it coming. I see this play just like you finna see this full house blitz coming at you. That's just going. You know what? If I see that, I'm changing on Madden. If I see that, I am changing my play. I am going in 4-3 or whatever defense they allow me to change to on special teams and going to engage gate. Engage 8.
Bro, engage 8.
I'm sending everything. Sending the house. I got 3 man deep. If you pass the ball with me, so be it.
Right.
Just know I got safeties coming down. He's gonna get hit hard.
Speaking of that, for the record, don't play anybody that is involved in the details of football in Madden. Because they see formations. And you ain't got to do nothing. They just know what you're going to do. Like, you ain't got an audible, hot route.
Nope.
They just know exactly what's going to happen immediately.
Know what's going on. Hey,
It's weird. It's like they screen watching.
You got You just gotta understand the game of football. Like, okay, well, we're in 4th and goal. He better run this ball on 4th and goal.
I mean, shotgun. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, if it's shotgun, yeah,
it's really stupid. Hey. But I like.
Sometimes it works. So yeah. Sometimes it works. I'm gonna tell you what a killer dude though. Like the easiest thing to score on. You go 5 wide, go empty. If the defense goes in the man, they send all the blitz and you go in the man. You got your running quarterback. Take it to the outside.
Oh yeah, that's a wrap.
There's no way you're not gonna score.
That's a wrap.
You're not gonna score. Obviously, it's gonna be touchdown.
Yeah.
Every single time because I'm running slants. I'm taking this man on the left side and run slants. He's gonna run with him. I'm going to the outside. Touchdown.
Slants was my go-to play. And then I played you, and slants didn't work no more, and I was very confused.
You just got to know what's going on.
My offense.
You got to understand the situation.
I used to smoke Colin Tyler. Just to them.
Tyler's never been good. Tyler's never been good ever.
Yo, I beat
fantastic
Tyler.
Coach, but he is a awful Madden player.
I beat Tyler on NCAA with Georgia Tech, and I ran Hail Mary the whole game.
Oh my God!
Like I just hot routed in Hail Mary the whole game. He had Alabama. It was my favorite game.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite victories.
Yeah.
That and Tom Kyle kicked me out because I had a last-second touchdown to my third-string tight end. But, other than that, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know much this is going to stay in there, so I'm going to do the outro again. Once again, Aurelio, Coach Ro, appreciate you, bro.
Nah, I appreciate it. I appreciate you for having me here, man.
For sure, bro. All right. We'll talk to y'all soon. We out.